McGuire from LA & Associates and attorney Rob Genders are here to discuss. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm glad we're talking about this topic. I'm doing well because I think sometimes this can get a little confusing for the average homeowner. And if you haven't done this quite a lot, it can get confusing on what it actually is, right?
Yeah, a lot of people aren't familiar with it, but the way I like to explain it to people is it's pretty much like the title to a car.
Okay.
You know, it shows that you own the car, right? Well, the same thing, the deed is your evidence that you own the property.
So it's literally the document that you must have.
Yeah, exactly. And it is recorded on public record, so it's not a big deal if you lose it.
Okay.
But, you know, you can get a new certified copy. But the thing is, at closing, you have to decide how you want to take ownership and how you want everything to appear on that deed. And it's very important. That's something that a lot of people don't think about.
Okay. So give us an example. And I know we're going to talk about why the company, too, is so important on who does that,
exactly,
right?
Exactly. Yeah. Well, there's 4 different ways you can take title in the state of Florida. The most common are the sole ownership and the joint tenants in entirety. And the sole ownership, obviously, is if there's just one person buying the property. The tenants in entirety is for married people.
Okay.
And what that does is if one of them were to pass away, then automatically the rights of that property go to the other party.
Okay.
Then there's also, though, 2 other ways that you can take deed to the property that a lot of people don't even know about. And when that would come into play is when 2 people are buying a property together, or it could be even more than 2, but for example, 2 people, and they're not married. So what do you do then? Because if one of them passes away, and we've had this happen where a boyfriend and a girlfriend, you know, they weren't married yet, they bought a property, they don't take title properly, then when that person passes away, the other person has to deal with going through probate and possibly other heirs coming into play as owners of the property.
Okay.
And it can become a big mess.
So, but there is a way to get both parties on there even though you're not married.
Right. It's called joint tenants with right of survivorship. Okay. And so that is something we might advise people to do in certain situations. We always advise them that they should speak with an attorney.
Okay.
And it's really important for both parties, really, if they have concerns like that, to speak with an attorney. And that's part of the reason we love working with Title and Abstract. They're attorney owned and operated, and you know, they just do a great job. That provides us with a level of professionalism, and it gives us a level of confidence in what they're doing.
So explain what that process is.
Well, hi, I'm Rob Genders. I'm responsible for business development and growing our market share for Title and Abstract Agency. Well, what we do is once we get the file, we do a title search and we do an exam. The title search is actually going back through public records and trying to find out everything that has been recorded on public record. And then we make a commitment, and then we actually the commitment goes down to the Schedule B2, their schedules. And you know, that's what we do. We actually satisfy the commitment from the underwriter. So it's been
sure there's no liens on the property, and then there's a clean title, and they keep us updated on everything throughout the process. That's what I really like. A lot of times we'll send a file to a title company, and then we don't hear from them for weeks, and we have no idea if they've actually worked on the file. And you know, we get busy with other things, so we don't want to have to follow up with them. And what Title and Abstract is so awesome about doing is copying us on all the emails, letting us know what they're actually doing, and it really gives us a level of confidence in their work.
Well, I love that you explain this because, again, it's one of the basics, I think, of real estate and certainly transferring property. But again, it's so basic, but I think sometimes people can mess this up and it can create quite a headache if it's not done correctly.
Right. Well, and they know what they're doing. I mean, Rob, how long have you guys been?
Well, we've been doing this for over 20 years and over 70,000 transactions successfully. So we've been doing it for a long time. And there's so many different family dynamics, and there's financial considerations when you're looking into whether to vest it a certain way.
Yeah.
So we delve into that.
Well, we're out of time, guys. Thank you so much for coming in. I know. And if people want to find out more, it's easy to do, easy to find you and your team, right?
Yes, give us a call anytime.
Sounds good. Well, thank you so much. You guys enjoy the rest of your week.
I appreciate it.
And of course, there is the number on the website to find out more as well.